A lot of people who ride motorcycles are what we call fair weather riders because when it's 55 degrees or below, it is too cold for them to enjoy riding, and therefore they don't. Being that it's 100 degrees outside, it made me wonder, is it such thing as being too hot to enjoy riding? I'm wearing my black riding jacket along with my riding pants, boots, gloves, and a full face helmet to really put that to the test and see, is 100 degrees too hot to still enjoy riding safely? As you see, there aren't many clouds out today, and it is rush hour, so there is some traffic to expect. Right now I can feel heat around my neck and my head for sure. I have been out for a minute because recording that intro video took an hour, so technical difficulties. Anytime you're riding and you know it's going to be hot, it's always good to make sure that you drink a lot of water and also have your electrolytes, eat a banana, Gatorade, even though they're not a sponsor, you know, something like that to make sure you have the proper salt in your body as well. If you are going to wear a backpack like the one I have right now, you're going to want to make sure that the part that's touching your back has a ventilation material on it. Just simple, like the simple black material that has like those small little holes on it are a game changer. If you have something that is solid and doesn't have those holes, your back will feel like an oven, especially in anything above like 85 with the sun out. If you have the option, definitely wear your darkest visor. That'll keep the inside of your helmet as cool as possible. Open up the vents to your helmet. That will get you as much airflow as possible. A lot of riding jackets also do have vents on them. There'll be like little random zippers that don't lead to a pocket. That's just a vent. So utilize that, that's the point. Make sure someone knows where you're going. Riding already comes with its dangers. You just want to make sure that if you're going to ride in the heat, you're not putting yourself in more danger because you're dehydrated. Because that's a whole different ballgame. And make sure you bring water with you if at all possible, or take water breaks, because you will sweat and you'll be losing water the whole time. I think a lot of the times where you'll feel a lot of heat is when you're stopped or in traffic, because all the heat from the ground, you're just kind of standing in it, but also heat from exhaust. Cars are hot, bikes are hot, you're just sitting on a hot bike, you're gonna feel that. But low key, that's actually why it helps having gear, because you're covering those extremities from the sun. It's kind of like an oxymoron in a way. I would recommend not drinking alcohol or even sweet tea. You don't want to drink things that would dehydrate you or could not do super well when it comes to heat. I'm not gonna lie, it feels like a warm day, but this is like, no longer will I allow like 100-degree day to stop me from riding. I just know I need to be hydrated. But I mean, you're not feeling the nice cool breeze that you may be looking for. And the humidity was only 40% today. Like honestly, 93 degrees with like 70% humidity is probably gonna be way worse than 98 or 100 with 40% humidity. Because as long as the humidity is manageable, then you'll get some sort of cooling when you ride. But if it's just straight humidity, then you're gonna be in trouble. Okay, gotta watch out for these people, especially when the sun is setting, but they can't see. Thank you. My suspension is still a little bouncy on this thing. I'm gonna be dialing it in soon. Oh Lord. Good, nobody behind me. This is our destination. Oh Jesus. Another important thing, because it's hot, you may get the feeling like to ride faster in the corners because you're like, oh, the rubber on your tires is hotter. But I read that it can actually be even more dangerous when it's hot outside to do things like high-speed corners, just because you have this perception that you're going to be good to go, and you have this perception that your tires are going to be stickier than they normally are, and that may make you go outside of your normal ability to ride. And just because, you know, it's hot doesn't mean your tires are going to make up for you not being a professional rider. Also, we're still on normal streets in most cases, so just be wary of going over your limits just because you feel like your tires will compensate for it. Just because it's hot doesn't mean your tires will make up for you being too aggressive of a cornerer or trying to be Marc Marquez. For those who don't know, Marc Marquez is a bad boy. I don't know if y'all can see that, but the moon is right up in front of me. It's pretty cool. Look like something off of Star Wars or something. Now, to reward myself for going out in 100 degrees to make this video for y'all, so y'all don't have to experiment yourself, I'm gonna go get me a little ice cream sandwich. Come on, my friends. So I would say my final conclusion is that if you are hydrated, not only can you come out here and, if you're hydrated and perhaps you don't have a Ducati or something like that that's known to be extremely hot, you could definitely come out here and have a good time in 100 degrees. If you guys saw my video last year with the 100 black women riding to Essence Fest, that was like 105 degrees in New Orleans. So I got to experience that. They had IVs there and everything, but a lot of those women were 40 or 50 years old, and they were just boss. They were just killing it. They were doing their thing, and they were hydrated. They had their big bikes too. So it definitely can be done. It can be enjoyed. And like I said, last year they rode 1,000 miles in heat like that. So it could definitely be enjoyed and definitely be done. I wanted to actually do it myself though. Last year I was a passenger. I wasn't actually riding, and it was on a slingshot, so I didn't have my full gear. So I wanted to be able to test everything for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tune in next week. Like and subscribe. That really does help the channel. We're on our way to 10,000. Lord willing, the channel will just keep growing and flourishing. And this is actually not a video I intended to make until I saw it 100 degrees outside. So wait till we get back to our regularly scheduled program. I'll see you next week. God bless. Tell the people you love that you love them. And ride safe. Peace.